What do dominoes have to do with D&D? Absolutely nothing, but the box that they came in might be useful.
Pow! Logo.
Hey, welcome back to Fist the Game, your source for news, reviews, and how-tos for Dungeons & Dragons. If those things sound good to you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Today I'm going to take this dollar store game set of dominoes, and I'm going to take the box and turn it into a mini dice tower to go along with my mini DM screen that I made. Make this thing nice and portable and easy to use. Alright, so I have this domino game that I got from the dollar store. I don't actually need the dominoes themselves. We're going to use the box here. My plan is to take this and turn it into a mini dice tower to go with my mini DM screen. Okay, so step one, I cut off the top of the box here. So this is where, whenever this thing was together, would have been the top of the box. Alright, now I've gone ahead and taken these plant markers that I've used in previous videos. You stick these in a potted plant and you mark what type of plants on it. And I've just cut down a few small pieces here. These are going to be the shelves inside the dice tower that the dice will bounce off of as it rolls down. I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue those in. Okay, we have the tower structure together inside, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a test drive. Works great. So I went ahead and I hot glued these three pieces in that I showed earlier, and I also cut another piece of that plant marker down, and I just glued it in here. I just used hot glue around the outside to keep that in place. So now when the wall goes in the front, it'll leave just enough room for the dice to drop out the bottom. Okay, so I went ahead and made a couple more alterations here. Now that everything's inside, I put a piece of wooden dowel. I don't know how well you can see that in here. I just cut it off. I had a long piece of dowel, not super short in size, but not important. I glued that in here, and I actually hot glued a magnet on top of it. And I took the original domino door, and I stuck a magnet on there as well, so that whenever this slides in, the magnets touch and it holds the door in place. So you could close it and then pull it open and the magnets will keep it in place. And you can go ahead and roll your dice. Also what I did is I made a little small dice tray similar to the dice tray that I made for the DM screen dice tower. I'll throw a link in the card up over there to that design, and it's just basically a small version that sits right in front of here, so that whenever you roll your dice, it has a spot to catch. And when you're done, you can close that up, and you're ready to go. Alright, so there you have it, a mini portable dice tower with a dice tray. If you wanted to, I cut down the front half of my dice tray so I could easily pick the dice up out of the tray and see into it whenever there's a roll. But if you wanted to, you could leave this as a full face on the top, and then for your tray itself, you would be able to close that over and close this. And this would be a fully travelable dice box. You could put a full set of dice in here, and you'd be able to just take this whole thing in your pocket and go. Alright, if you liked the video that you saw today, please give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified whenever Fits the Game's videos go live, please hit the bell notification. Throw a comment down below if you have any commentary or thoughts what I could do to change this. I have some other ideas, like I said, making this thing bigger on the top, or finding some way to, the friction is enough to hold that on the front, but if you were to use this as a travel case, you would probably want something more than friction to hold this in place. You probably want some sort of, I don't know, I'd probably use magnets in here to hold that in place, or Velcro along the side or something like that. So if you have any comments, throw them down below. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so go ahead and do some practice rolls. So there's a percentile die, d20, d10, d12, d8, d6, and a d4.